थोड़ा सा बाइट के लिए मैम को आना पड़ेगा।
बाइट चलो
मैम यहाँ पर
हेलो माइक
मैम ये स्ट्रेट
हुआ बैक
चलो अभी हो गया मैं कर रहा हूँ या
चलो स्टार्ट
आउट हुआ क्या
यस
डाउट ना
And I'm telling you also now only questions about moha, no personal questions.
चलो रोल
No personal. Thank you.
रोल है गाइस।
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
स्टैंड लेता है सेल्फ स्टैंड के
Moha is very important and extremely focused on the standing on your feet, like they say, of an independent Indian woman. And I must say that I am very proud to be here and to hear these amazing girls talk, because I know that it takes a lot of courage and it takes a lot of hard work to come and be come into this short list of 10 finalists. Each of these girls have, we as a society in India, we have come a long way from how they used to think. Like the girl child is now definitely more independent and financially working towards her own independence. And I think that moha as a initiative has created so much more for people from various parts of India who may not be able to have access. We live in metropolitan cities, we have access, but the girl, like that girl Fatima, she's from a very small town. She's here today. Hearing her story gave me goosebumps. I mean, I was really touched. So I think that as even for me as a human being, as a person who is in a situation where I can be the voice and help and come out and reach towards these girls to motivate them, I am very proud to be here today, and I applaud each one of them for their efforts. And I think that India is changing, and the girls of today are going to surprise what's going to come next for our economic growth.
मैम जैसे कि हम जानते हैं ऐसे बहुत सारी वुमेन हैं जो ये उन्हें किस तरह से आप इंकरेज करते हैं कि लाइफ में हर किसी को इंडिपेंडेंट बनना चाहिए, और मोहा जैसे प्लेटफॉर्म एक अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है जो लोगों को इंकरेज करता है। किस तरह से
मैं एक ही चीज़ बोलना चाहूँगी कि जो अब तक कर रहे हैं और जो मतलब लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेज के साथ कर रहे हैं, तो वो एक पैशन होती है जो हर एक इंसान के अंदर, लाइक यू स्टार्ट ऑफ विद दैट स्मॉल पैशन टू डू समथिंग. एंड आई थिंक दैट इट्स सो इम्पॉर्टेंट दैट platforms, especially moha, and like it's such an important motive to push forward girls of our country who are wanting to do something and probably may not have the means or the ways to access that a grant which is allowing them to do so much in that grant. So I think that we are very fortunate to, like Sussanne as me, to come here and be a part of this great initiative.
Push in the right direction to encourage the kind of passion that exists, especially with all the women in our country. And as we said, as I said at my beginning of my speech, is that true independence is only when a woman is financially independent, right? Because we hear so many stories. We know you people are in the media. You have more information than us on kind of maybe horrific stories that women have to go through just because they're dependent on maybe their husband or even parents or whoever else. So this is, as I said, a small gesture from our side. Not that we're going to change the world, but it's just something that if we can change or touch one life, I think we would have done our job, and that's enough. So that's the objective.
मैम आप बताइए कि आप ऐसी कौन है आपकी लाइफ में जिससे आप काफ़ी इंस्पायर होते हैं, आपकी पर्सनल लाइफ में जिसको देखकर आप
I think that I am very thankful that I have been surrounded by a very strong family. Firstly, my family, my parents, and I think that my father taught me and when I was with me and my other my other two siblings who are also girls, like three sisters, she taught me and my sisters to be equally driven towards work and being financially independent as he would my brother. And he didn't ever want us to waste our mind by just being in a zone where you don't grow. And I think that is a very important thing as parents we should do for our kid. Like, we should always teach our both boy and girl that how important it is to be independently inclined and to contribute in life. And especially our girl kids, our daughters, because sometimes what happens is that sometimes there are a lot of families who have wrong reasons for their for their daughters to achieve their wrong thoughts that they kind of put into their kid at a very young age. And I think that more than who you're going to marry and how much of designer wear you will be having, you have to make sure that that child is contributing and is a financially independent, hardworking, honest person. And that's what I think Moha is doing, and finding these jewels all over and giving them an opportunity. So I applaud Moha.
लास्टली आपसे जानना चाहेंगे मैम, दिवाली
यहाँ पे हम देखेंगे कि जो भी
बिजनेस
वुमेन है आज वो जो फाइनलिस्ट होंगे उनको रिवॉर्ड दिया जाएगा, ठीक है, कुछ सर्टेन अमाउंट उनको रिवॉर्ड दिया जाएगा, अवार्ड दिया जाएगा, फेलिसिटेट किया जाएगा। आप जब ऐसे एंटरप्रेन्योर रह चुकी हैं, तो आपकी फैमिली ने ऐसा क्या खास आपको दिया था कि आपको आज भी वो याद है कि नहीं यार ये आज मैंने जीत लिया और ये मुझे अपनी फैमिली की ओर से मिला?
I think that my family taught me one thing, and my father told me that beauty is what beauty does. So what you look over here doesn't matter, but how you are in your heart and in your mind is what matters, and what beautiful acts you do and beautiful deeds you do. So I think that philosophy stayed in us from a very young age, and we always wanted to help whoever was in our life in whatever way we could. So I think that's the philosophy that we would like to impart to our kids. Yeah.
लास्टली मैम आपसे जानना चाहेंगे, दिवाली